So guys, I am picking up the camera here to show you the flooring in the Airbnb that myself and my husband just refinished. And it's just now for me to clean it and get it ready for my guests tonight. So don't think, guys, that I don't have to whip this house back together for a guest coming today. So I have been working and I decided to pick the camera up and show you because I am now, so I stayed in this bed last night and now I am trying to get rid of all the old floors that we just took out. There's all the floors I'm getting rid of. And I only have one more floor in this house that I want to do. So this is all my furniture from the other room is now in this room because we removed everything to do the floors. So guys, I keep saying I'm gonna come with the videos, but my God, when you don't see me, this is the reason I am still have to put a lot of time into the Airbnb. And we had a little drinky drink to make the night go easier. So this took us 3 hours one day and about 6 hours the next day to be complete. And I still need to touch up some paint in here. This morning, we gotta hang the doors back, get the beds back together. But guys, I have been trying to come back with the videos and I have not come back yet because I have been focused on my Airbnb. But I come back today to remind you guys about your dream again. Even though you get to the place of where you wanted that dream home that you prayed for, or you want that income property that you paid for, the work doesn't stop. There is still a lot of work to be done, but this is a step closer. Right, so every time I finish a room and it's looking the way I want it to. So at first when I started, it was mediocre because I just had to get started. So you start from where you can. So now I gotta get all the windows clean from all the dust that we just did this floor. I gotta dust all the wall, mop everything. So it is a lot of work. But I am feeling so blessed, so grateful. And I just come back again to tell you guys that I plan to bring the video from last week and I did not because I got tied up with this. And for some reason, I don't come back while I'm working at this because it is so busy in terms of just working away and you're dirty and everything is just a mess. But I came back because I don't want you to say, in her last video, she told me that she quit her job. She quit 3 jobs. She's making this money, but how did she do it? So you have to be intentional. It's not something that's going to happen. And a lot of people say they manifest things. I pray for things. So, and even when I pray for it, I believe that God gives you the ability to get all that you dream of and all that your heart desire. But at the same time, you have to put the work in. So even though I dream of owning an Airbnb, I dream of having multiple income property, I don't believe it's just a dream. I believe you have to put that work and that time in to get it. And that's what I'm doing. So I am still a lot way off from where I dream of being, but how grateful I am to live in this moment. And also, I want to tell you now the way I was able to quit my job. Because a lot of times we're thinking, oh, it's so impossible. Oh, am I going to do it? How am I going to pay my bills while having my dream come through? So what I did, I know that you always have to look for a crack in the wall, whether you're going to move on with your parents. It's going to be a life decision that you got to make the best thing happen that you dream of. So what I did, I'm just a bit tired, guys, because I've been back and forth with those boards. So what I did to have that dream came through for me. I've been looking for years of way to be able to quit my job, but I couldn't because I have the mortgage and this and that to do. So what I did, when I got remarried to my second husband and I was pregnant with my son, I made a decision consciously that this time, because here in Canada, you get a year off of maternity. And I decided while I am on maternity, I am going to move mountain to never return to another job. So when I was pregnant with my son, that's now almost 8 years old, I went off on early maternity so I could start my business. And I have never looked back. I have been holding this down, whether it's Airbnb, income, childcare, long-term rental, I did it all. And as I said, I did international student. I do everything so I don't have to work for somebody else. Most importantly, I could be home with my family. It's such a blessing Oh my God. I don't do these videos regularly because it take it to an emotional place. So when my first three kids that I have was in elementary school, I was never home in the morning because I would be at work. I worked so much that I would not be home in the morning. And when they were home, I would have to be telling them to be quiet because I need to sleep so I could go to work. So to be able to drop my kids off to school and be home every single day when they come home, it is such a blessing. It is such a privilege that I don't take for granted. And I'm just so grateful. I am so thankful to be able to be home with my kids, to be able to watch them grow up, be home when my teenager have important question, or be there when they have a really hard day. I'm home, I am present because I work for myself and I can be able to be home. But it didn't take one day. It took almost 10 years to have that be possible. But I put all the work in overtime, thinking about it, thinking about it. Don't ever let that dream like become on a back burner. Pursue that dream intentionally every day by doing one thing, looking for that crack in the wall that open. Sometime being able to move out with your move back in with your parents or roommating with a sister. That's what you gotta do to have that dream come true. But you gotta look at it. It's only for a small time. If it's a year, it's a year in your life that you can save some more money to have that dream come true. So guys, I'm gonna continue. When the room come back together, I'm gonna show you guys what it all look like and when the room is all put back together. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am just sharing my blessings and no privilege I feel. And it just inspired me to keep going. It just made me want to work more. It just made me want to do more so my kids can enjoy the fruits of my labor because they deserve it. Guys, I promise 2025 is going to be the year where I show up for myself and show up for the people around me, for my channel and for my children and my family. But guys, when I live in this house at first, there's points that when life gets hard, I wouldn't even be able to eat for that house. I would open the oven before my kids wake up. People said it's so dangerous, but that's how low life gets sometimes when you go big. And then it's almost like, oh my God, did I make a mistake? No, you didn't make a mistake. You just got to push through that minute. So, or push through that journey that you're on. It's a journey, it's teachable, and it's building you. Oh my God, that kind of pain and that kind of lows build your character. It build you. It strengthens you. So when life gets tough, you still know how to move through it. So guys, as I said, when I bought this house, I worked 3 jobs at the time. And I want to share. So many people would say, oh, this is a white neighborhood. I heard that so many times. I had a friend that we were sharing rides. And one day, the first time, I dropped her off a few times, and then it was her time to drop me off. And when she pulled on the street, she said, why did you buy a house in this neighborhood? I only know one other black family live in this neighborhood. She said, this neighborhood is not for black people. I said, did you know that that's just your mindset? I said, the house was for sale and the person with the money bought it, and that was me. So it's a personal choice to put that in your head, to tell yourself, oh, I grew up in this community and this is where black people should stay. This is where we should group. This is where we should be on welfare. This is where we should stay. Guys, please, if you're a mom that's in a low-income community and you dream of getting into a higher community, not higher in terms of standard, but higher in terms of where you want to see your kids. I wanted my kids to have a community on their resume. So when they put that into university, it was appealing. And that's what I want for my children. When I tell you guys, I grew up in so much poverty. I came from the project. I came from the low. I came from the streets. So I'm telling you, if I find the fight to do it, and break the curse that my kids have a home to come home to every day, and that there was a reassurance that mommy have the home for you, mommy going to make sure the food was on the table, you can do it too. And when you're going through that, sometime I'm going to tell you it's going to get lonely. And telling friends doesn't help you, because I used to try to tell my friends, and it doesn't help you. You got to talk to God. You got to sit at your toilet bowl. You got to speak life into yourself. You got to use that mirror. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for my mindset now. I'm so grateful for how the growth. And it's the hard stuff that I went through that built me through that. But that hardship didn't break me. That hardship didn't happen to me. It happened for me. But for a big part in my life, I always be so angry. Like, why did so much happen to me? Why did I go through so much? And then now, I'm like, God, I thank you for bringing me through that, because that didn't happen to me. It happened for me. It makes me stronger. It makes me more grateful. It makes me appreciate every day with my kids. It makes me appreciate every time I book a day in my Airbnb. And the best is yet to come. I'm just getting started. But as I said, I love to share these videos with you guys, and I have so much to share. I have a journey. I want to write books. I have so much. I have a sister in Jamaica that says she wants to write a book. I said, well, if you never get to the point where you can write a book, start a YouTube. Oh, she don't want to show people, start a YouTube. Do a voiceless channel, faceless channel, sorry. I don't really like doing faceless because you don't connect the same, I don't think. But you will still reach somebody. You will still reach the right person. I wish when I was going through the loss of my husband, there was somebody say, girl, you will get through it. You will get through it. And whatever you're going through today, I don't know what it is, but I promise you there's better on the other side. Just keep going. And I'm telling you, there's days when I couldn't look to the next hour. I couldn't look through the next 30 minutes. I just had to look through that 1 minute. So I am telling you, you can do it. Whether you just lost somebody, whether you just lose a job, whether you just got evicted, whether you just have a breakup, whatever you're going through, you got this. You can make it. You will make it. You just have to take it one step at a time, whether it's 5 minutes at a time. You got this. Once you wake up, you have breath, you got life. God is amazing. You got it. You can do it. And when there's nobody to talk to, just write it down. When you don't feel like writing, just lay there and think how better it's going to be when you get to the other side. So this is the master bedroom in my Airbnb. I still have a lot more decorating to do in there, but I'm just so proud to have good beds in there, floors done in there, and everybody loves it. Everybody, I got to share a little bit of my reviews to inspire you that this was a woman that used to go clean hotels. That's what I did when I first moved to Canada. I cleaned hotels. When I lived in Jamaica, I used to clean for a bank manager. I cleaned for a school teacher. I cleaned for all big people. I did that. And I'm telling you, this is how things work. When I first started my Airbnb, I remember the first day my first guest was coming. I was so overwhelmed. I was so scared. What if she didn't like this? What if they didn't like that? What? And then I heard a voice said, you've cleaned hotel rooms for Snoop Dogg. You've cleaned hotel rooms for Dog the Bounty Hunter. You've cleaned the Delta Hotel for years. It's like it was God telling me, girl, you've did this for so many people. This is time to do it for yourself. And it was like, wow. I just got so calm, and I went room by room, one floor to the next floor. Before I was running around like a chicken without a head because I was just so nervous. But I find my rhythm, and it's been almost 2 years. Next month it's 2 years, and it's just God. I am just so grateful for where I'm at today. I have lots more in me. I am just getting started. I want to own a property representing each children that I have. That's my dream. And I know I can do it. I just got to work for it. And I am working for it. So, guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. And I will show you a few of my Airbnb reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is just a few of my reviews. And as I said, we've been doing Airbnb for the last 2 years, and it's been amazing. That's why I said sometimes when things happen to you, it's not to you, it's for you. Because the last long-term tenant I have at this house completely destroyed the house. I will link that video in the description box to tell you never give up. Because if I had given up then, I would not be able to experience this amazing success on Airbnb. But because I fought through that, I was able to get to the other side. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.